Aloha everyone, gaveling in for our Committee on Higher Education and Technology. Today is April 12th, and the time is just after 2 o'clock. This is for our 2 o'clock agenda in room 309. I'm Vice Chair Capella, and we have Chair to my left. We have just a couple of resolutions. We're going to start off with SCR 5, urging the prompt implementation of the Hawaii Electronic Information Technology Accessibility Act on or before December 31st, 2024. Up first, we have comments from the Department of Human Services, and I don't think they're present. These two are also not present, but I want to note them. We have Kirby Shaw in support from Disability and Communication Access Board, along with Doug Murdoch from the Hawaii Office of Enterprise Technology, also in support, and our in-person testifier, James Gashel from the Hawaii Federation of the Blind of Hawaii, in support.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, members. This is a very, very important resolution, and I've noted the support from DCAB and the Office of Enterprise Technology Services, which kind of says the resolution has already had its effect. Nonetheless, I hope you go ahead and pass it. The resolution calls for a law that was enacted 2 years ago to finally be implemented. Seems that you shouldn't have to pass a resolution to implement a law, that the law would call for that. But this is an important resolution. We hope you will, it will make our state technology more usable by people like myself who we use screen readers to use it. And sometimes that technology doesn't work very well with screen readers. It doesn't because the people who designed the technology weren't aware of that need. This law will help to make them aware of that need. Everything won't be perfect when this is done, but it'll be better. So mahalo for your consideration.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gashel. That is our only testifier that is in person. Is there anyone else wishing to testify or anyone on Zoom? I will note that we also have testimony in support from Elizabeth Rush, Donald Sakamoto, Clifford Miyashiro, Brandon Young, and Ann Lemke. Members, are there any questions? Seeing none, we're going to move on to our next resolution, SCR 83, urging the Office of Enterprise Technology Services to improve the state of Hawaii's open data portal by increasing and expanding the data sets available on the open data portal, centralizing all open data sets of all state departments onto the open data portal, and continually updating the data set for accuracy and recency of publicly available data. That was a mouthful. Okay, we just have the Hawaii Office of Enterprise Technology Services in support.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. I am Tom Koo, Operations Officer for Enterprise Technology Services. We stand by our testimony and in support.
Thank you so much. We also have testimony in support from Raiden Iwamoto. That's all that's on my testifiers list. Is there anyone in person or on Zoom that wants to testify? Okay, seeing none, members, any questions? Okay, seeing none, we're going to move on to our next resolution, SCR 143, SD1, requesting the University of Hawaii to develop a comprehensive plan to address student and faculty housing facility needs at the Manoa campus. We have Jan Govea, University of Hawaii, in support. Thank you so much. That's all I have on the testifier list. Is there anyone else in person or on Zoom wishing to testify? Seeing none, members, any questions?
I have a question.
Chair.
For you each. So I noticed in the Senate budget,
Yes.
or the Senate amendments to HB 1800, a line item entitled Student Housing, and it was for $63 million. And I'm wondering, is it your understanding that those are going to be GO bonds or revenue bonds, or because my concern is if it's meant to be revenue bonds, I do know that the revenue bond that we passed over is no longer alive. So I guess my question is, if it is revenue bonds, because I see uncertainty in your face, if it is revenue bonds, then is there a way to authorize the issuance of those revenue bonds without that bill?
Ooh, so I don't think I have an answer to that. I don't know the technical aspects of how to actually get revenue bond authorization at this phase in the process, given whatever bills are left alive, whether it can be done as a proviso or even inserted into the bill itself. I will say my recollection of HB 1800, I believe, the 60+ million, if memory serves correct, was specifically to be spent on Hale Noelani.
Yes, correct.
Right. And then there was and I thought that was in general obligation bonds, C funds.
Okay.
I thought that method of funding on that
Because
was
I was
C.
concerned that it was revenue bonds. So we can both.
I better
double-check.
go and I know that there was another
Yeah.
line item for, I think, 20 million in revenue bonds.
Okay.
Yes, but I will double check that.
And I will also double.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. Members, any other questions? Okay, seeing none, we're going to move on to SCR 174, SD1, requesting the Department of Health to convene a 21st century data governance task force to assess current demographic data collection, processing, retention, and sharing procedures utilized by all state agencies. We have the Office of Planning and Sustainable Development in support. Mary Alice Evans, in person, not present. Okay, that's all we have on our testifiers list, and seeing that there's no one to ask questions of, we are going to move on to our final measure, SCR 202, urging the development of a baccalaureate degree program in education with an online option at Leeward Community College to address the educational needs of working adults in all counties. We don't have anyone present, but I will note that there's testimony and support from the University of Hawaii. So with that, I think we're going to recess for decision-making. Recess. To our hearing, our 2 o'clock agenda. This is our resolution hearing for the Committee on Higher Education and Technology. We have 5 resolutions, all of them equally important, and we are going to pass all of them as is, no amendments. So we're just going to take one vote on all of the entire agenda. That is SCR 5, SCR 83, SCR 143 SD1, SCR 174 SD1, SCR 202 SD1, all as is. Members, any questions, comments, or concerns?
Chair, I will note that in the last resolution, I have concerns. I know that the University of Hawaii expressed their support for the intent, but I am concerned about the actual configuration of a baccalaureate degree at a community college for this purpose. But I support you, and I'm going to support your recommendation, but I just wanted to give voice to that concern.
Okay, thank you so much for your concerns.
Members, are there any other questions or concerns? Seeing none. I vote aye. Chair votes aye. Rep. LaChica is excused. Rep. Martin? Aye. Rep. Martinez? Aye. Rep. Mariyoshi is excused. Rep. Mizuno? Aye. Rep. Quinlan is excused. Rep. Todd is excused. Rep. Whitson is excused. Rep. Garcia? Chair, recommendations have been adopted.
Thank you, members. We are adjourned.